I originally started off this video trying to explain incursions, but it ended up being such a disorganized ramble that I made a whole separate video for it instead. That was yesterday's video. If you haven't seen it yet and you want to, I'll put a link in the description. This video spends a lot more time in fast forward than most of my other videos so far. I think we've reached a point where I've already explained the thought process behind most of the smaller decisions I'm making, so I'm only stopping to explain the big stuff. I have a feeling the videos are going to be like this until we get to mapping. This would be a good time for me to mention that I'm willing to take requests. If there's a specific thing in the game that I haven't explained well yet, and you'd like me to, let me know in the comments. Assuming you're not watching this video in the year 2040 or something, I'll do my best to explain it, either in a comment or in a dedicated video. Here, I spent a few minutes running around the wrong area and doing nothing of consequence, so I'm gonna skip ahead. So here's an incursion. If you didn't see yesterday's video, here's a very basic summary. This NPC wants me to explore a huge ancient temple. She gives me the opportunity to essentially customize the temple by letting me travel back in time and kill different bosses. Depending on which bosses I choose to kill, I'll upgrade the temple in different ways. These upgrades aren't always a sure thing. You have to be very fast in order to do these encounters successfully, because you get very limited time inside. After you do 12 of these, you get to explore the completed temple, and then the cycle starts over again. But see yesterday's video for a much more thorough rundown of how this works. I'm gonna go for the upper right boss because that would give me a room that has explosives and sealed coffers. Nice! Minion builds are awesome! Oh, I got a stone of passage. Maybe I can open something. If I can get to it quick enough. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that's not even... Darn. Okay. Well, if I had gotten to a door, I would have been able... Whoa, what the... I would have been able to open an extra room in the temple, but I wasn't able to get there. That's alright. I don't want that anyway. Alright. I am actually full, so I'm gonna go sell some stuff. need to buy something, I just remembered. Something that I had not tested until just yesterday. I hope I have enough for this. 1 orb of transmutation, and then I need... Oh, I only need 2 orbs of transmutation? Awesome. Do I have any green slots? I do! I'm buying shield charge, and I'm getting the faster attack support to make shield charge go quicker. I will no longer have to swap weapons to move quickly. I had overlooked shield charge's awesomeness. The only bad thing about it is that you can't use it to move between levels. Like, you can't use it to jump up a hill. So I think I am still going to keep Leap Slam in my other weapon, you know, my offhand, or not my offhand, but my weapon switch, just in case, you know, I run into a situation where I desperately need to get up an incline quickly. But yeah, I'm going to be using shield charge. But okay, to explain this, I am making sure, because I don't have much dexterity, I am disabling the auto leveling on faster attacks so that it doesn't outlevel my stats. How much dexterity do I have? Yeah, 34. It wouldn't be long before that that got too much. So when you get supplemental things like that that are only to like improve a travel skill or something, check and make sure that, you know, if you don't have the stats to support that gem as it levels up, you disable it. Nice life roll on that. Oh, I actually have more on my current thing, and I have more resist. Okay. Although... yeah, I'll just go ahead and wait until I get a better roll. I currently have an armor-only chestplate, which is not ideal for a perk that I'm going to get in about 2 levels. I need a chestplate that has both armor and energy shield. But, oh hell, my gloves aren't even... yeah, the rest of my armor isn't set up for it yet anyway, so... I need to get my helmet, my chestplate, my gloves, and my boots all having both armor and energy shield, and they don't. Because I want to get a perk that, it actually doubles the defensive stats on my body armor if I have that specific setup. Which gives quite a lot of extra armor. Alright, starting to go into this armor node here. Oh, I already did. Okay, now I'm going to get the notable. More armor and more resists. Buddy, you barely lasted long enough to deserve a song. Oh, I haven't explained the Pantheon yet. So, starting in Act 6, when you talk to this guy, or you can just open it in your, Oh, I can't open that yet? Well, eventually there's a menu up here that you can go into your Pantheon. But first you talk to this guy, and you have this screen where there are minor god powers and major ones. And you collect these as you go through the rest of the story and keep killing the rest of the gods. And you're basically taking some of their powers for yourself. And most of them are, I would say, they're kind of situational, and you can change them whenever you want for no cost. So it is a good idea to, you know, if there's like a boss that freezes you, which there is later on, that the Black Star freezes you, there is one of these powers that you can, which one is it? Oh, I can't mouse over, or I can't go, this one. Soul of the Brine King. If you do something specific later in mapping, you have to capture a boss, you get a 100% chance to avoid being frozen. So these powers can be really useful depending on what you're doing. So I'm just gonna, let's see. It's always kind of a tough choice between, for me, this one and this one. But for now, I think I'll go with the one that gives me more life flask charges when I have not used a life flask recently. Because I think that begins every 8 seconds. In the past 8 to 10 seconds counts as recently. So if I haven't used a life flask within 10 seconds, I start gaining 3 charges every 3 seconds. Basically a charge per second. But then again, Yeah, it's a tough choice between those. If I get a lot of bleeds, I'll start using the other one. I would say don't even bother with ones that give you bonuses while stationary, because this game is not, like, you're not supposed to be stationary in this game. So that's kind of a dumb thing. Oh, wow. That is basically a direct upgrade right there. That is a lot of life. I'm losing armor, but not much of it, actually. Yeah, that's great. Here, I spent some time doing some inventory management, so this is a good point to cut off the video. I'll finish up the act tomorrow, but for now, remember, one like equals one prayer for pants.